Flies are not only bothersome to cattle, but also to the profitability of an operation. It's estimated that horn flies alone cost North American cattle producers over $1 billion each year. Add in other kinds of flies and you've got a potent threat to cattle production.
Well, flies are a problem for many different reasons. When you get out on pasture, it's typically the horn fly that's the problem. And they're doing a lot of things. They're actually removing blood. They're blood feeders, and so they're removing blood off the cow, and so they're having to use that nutrition to replenish the blood versus make milk or meat. And they can also spread some disease. Some staph aureus is a concern. When you get in confinement, there's multiple flies that are a problem, mostly a stable fly and a house fly. They're also spreading a lot of disease. They're a terrible nuisance, sometimes nuisance to the animals, sometimes just nuisance to the workers. But the biggest concern there is the disease spreading, and then they're slowing down the production. We're there to put beef on calves, and it's going to slow that down.
Yeah, if you have a bad fly problem, the daily gains, they decrease, the cows are uncomfortable, conception rates seem to be lower.
We started having a lot of problems with flies. Face flies, horn flies, a lot of flies, also horse flies, and even whenever we were grazing, always seemed to be a problem with pink eye, or it's just the cows were very uncomfortable in the summertime.
What we're really talking about is cow comfort. So if we can keep these animals comfortable, they're going to gain more weight, more efficiently, quicker, and last thing we need is flies, fighting against that.
Scott, a beef cattle producer, and Aaron, a dairy producer, know that by keeping their cattle more comfortable, they'll be more productive and profitable. To accomplish this, they turn to different products from Central Life Sciences to prevent costly problems caused by flies.
Fly problems are different from pasture to what we call confinement situations. It makes a difference on whether you're going to use Altosid in a pasture or Clarifly in a feedlot or confinement type situation.
Using Clarifly and having more comfortable cows, you take care of your cows and they'll take care of you. And we try to make sure our cows are as stress-free as possible. Cow comfort plays a big role in production and also in public perception of dairy farmers or cattlemen in general. And it really helps our cows maintain a high standard of living.
We'll start feeding the Altosid 1st of March, and we'll keep feeding Altosid till about the 1st of November. We don't have any pink eye to speak of. They keep their condition better, and cows are a lot more comfortable.
Whether using Altosid in the pasture or Clarifly in the dairy, both are feed-through products, making them easy to use. And each product targets flies where it counts.
So what we're referring to when we talk about a feed-through is this is a product that you can actually put in your feed, in your mineral, your liquid feed, whatever it might be. We're just simply feeding it to this cow. We're putting it in one end so it can be passed out in the other end. We've got to get it into the manure. An old saying is you got to get the drug to where the bug is. So we're feeding it to the animal so that she can put it out the back end. When that fly comes to the manure to lay an egg, you're preventing that egg from becoming an adult fly.
Clarifly is unique from the standpoint that it works on the growth part of the life cycle of flies, instead of being a pesticide. And by controlling the breeding habitat with Clarifly, we're greatly reducing the potential for a dairy or a feedlot or any other kind of a livestock operation to have flies.
We use Clarifly in our lactating cows, maternity cows, and in our bottle calves. And the maternity and lactating ration, it's in a supplemented feed. And then in our bottle calves and the milk replacer.
The real key to using a feed-through like Altosid is making sure you get a good consistent intake. And one of the main battles on that is making sure that you have a good mineral product or feed product that the feed-through, such as Altosid, is mixed through evenly. So having something that's done at the mill and pre-mixed is half the battle.
The Altosid goes in our mineral. It's all pre-mixed in there. And then our liquid Accuration has it in it also. Well, it's real convenient and easy to use. Just open the bag and pour it in the feeder as you need to use it.
Since using Altosid and Clarifly, Scott and Aaron are seeing results not only in their cow herds, but also in their profits.
Since using Clarifly, we've seen a drastic downturn in the amount or the population of flies that are here on the farm. Neighboring farms like it too, because our problem is not going over to them.
Cattle, they're more content, more settled. They're not fighting flies, and they're not aggravated, and They're happier. Happy cows make more money. You can't afford not to use it. Every time you dump a bag of mineral in the feeder, it's money in your pocket.
Here we try to spend $1 and try to get $3 back, so I think it definitely has more benefits than what the cost is. I think it's definitely, you see a return on investment pretty quick.
Clarifly is a few cents a day, and it doesn't take very much to be able to help, just like Aaron was telling us earlier, to where they can invest a little bit of money and get a nice return back. Bottom line, the more production they can get, the more money they take in. Better lifestyle they have, the better chance that they have to have their operation succeed one generation to the next.
Reporting from Missouri, I'm Brian Baxter for NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen.